Just bought stankmemes.com. Oh yeah. Because Dank Memes is taking it. Okay, so I know there's been a whole lot of buzz around some weapon that's in the game now or something. Problem is, I can't figure out what it's called, because for some reason people only ever mention the last word, but don't ever tell me what it is. That was a really bad joke, please don't forgive me for it. Anyway, I ran through the quest and got the thing, but I don't really think it's worth all the hype. It's just a basic hand cannon, nothing special. So, here's my well-researched review on the last word. Of many issues, I found the most problematic was the requirements needed to get the gun. There were 2 entire Crucible steps that required me to get more kills than deaths in order to make progress with the quest. Now, while this is already a daunting task for someone that makes bow reviews, it means that I would have to get at least a .51 KED every single match, regardless of 6-stack teams and tryhards. With all that in mind, I believe I can speak for everyone when I say it's absolutely outrageous that we should be forced to walk into a lost sector and become painfully aware of the fact that we still don't have a God Roll Dustrock Blues. Absolutely sickening, Bungie. Once I got the weapon, I played a few games with it and I was a little unimpressed. For strange reasons beyond my poor mortal comprehension, there's a weird glitch going on. When I pull the trigger once, the gun fires multiple times. I don't know who designed this thing, but it is very poorly planned. As you can see here, every other gun I fired only shoots once when I pull the trigger. This is disappointing at best. I would much rather be wasting my ammo on AFK teammates than miss shots on enemies. When it comes to actual damage, the last word only does damage when you actually land shots on other Guardians. If I actually have to aim to get kills, this can hardly be classified as an exotic weapon. It also gets increased range and stability for body shots. I mean, you know, if you're into those. When I finally decided to run some tests, I first did the Sparrow test. If you use the Luna's Howl to kill a Sparrow, it does so in 4 shots. If you use the last word to kill a Sparrow, it does so in 5 shots. While it is clear that one is significantly better than the other, neither of them compares to the better last word, which kills in just 1 shot. I went into the Crucible with the last word and tried to get kills for your viewing pleasure. Unfortunately, the weapon is so bad that I was only able to get 1 kill. So to fill the space, I'm just going to keep playing that clip until I'm done speaking. The last word kills with 3 headshots while still being faster than the Luna's Howl. While this is kind of alright-ish, I guess, it still does not compare to the better last word. I put on the lucky pants to feel more like a rootin' tootin' cowboy, and that way, I was able to switch to my Luna's Howl even quicker. Unfortunately, in 2019, equipping the last word puts a wanted bounty on your head, so I've deduced that the last word's true exotic perk is that enemies that kill you will be guaranteed to bag you. Lastly, I decided to test if it was actually possible to truly replicate the last word release trailer. I told my friend to try and shoot me with a grenade launcher, but the last word was really too bad to save me. My final verdict is simply that the last word does not live up to the hype. I would only give it 2 high moons out of 5. At the end of the day, however, I decided that there was indeed one attribute of this lackluster weapon that made it all worth it. One aspect of this pitiful instrument of war that made it stand out from the rest of the crowd. The 2.5 hours spent waiting for public events, the sacrificed teammates for blood medals, and the garbage just rock rolls. These things are all worthwhile deeds when it comes down to this single, individual trait of the last word. The last word is not worth your time whatsoever, for any reason, except for this. If you would like to get some mighty fine merchandise designed almost entirely by Oricks and Croat, I'm going to be selling it starting today on Teespring. The designs are super nice, and I'd give them 5 out of 5 high moons. While it should eventually show up on my channel under this video, a link to the shop will be in the description, as well as a link to all of Oricks and Croat's social media, so you should drop them a follow too. All of the money made will be going towards paying for college for us, so if it makes you feel any better, you're supporting a good cause. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next vid.